that's me and my prom date.
It was all about the big hair then in 1992, if you couldn't tell from Dana Colson's prom pictures. That's when she graduated from Pomperaug High School. Living in Middlebury, some of her best memories happened while she was on the soccer team. Thinking back to that time, first thing she thinks of is the lack of technology.
Because there were no cell phones, we didn't have tablets or computers. It was either by passing notes or just connecting in the hallways, and that kind of thing too. So we really had to find imaginative ways to get together and have fun.
The same for her classmate, Chris Bardagon, also class of '92.
It was definitely a much freer time. No cell phones, no technology involved, I guess, when it comes down to it. We took graphic arts, but it was all, actually like printing presses, and you had to make screens, and we took wood shop class and stuff like that.
Going to Pomperaug High, Middlebury and Southbury merge as one. You can see that illustrated in these two newspaper clippings from 30 years ago. The dateline has both towns in it. With the school in Southbury, all Middlebury students had around 3 extra miles to add to their commute.
It seemed pretty seamless, and so when we got together afterwards, the two towns are so adjacent to each other that it almost seemed like one town, really, when you were going to get together with friends or do things like that. So it really merged quite nicely.
But of the two, Middlebury was more of the quieter one.
Southbury was a little bit bigger on the retail side, I guess, if you will. There was more shopping centers, more things to do. You had the Southbury Plaza.
That quiet quality carries 30 years later.
A lot of things, even though things have built up, there's a lot of things that have stayed to keep it sort of a quaint town, just a nice, friendly, kind of quaint town, not too busy, not too crazy with traffic.
Dana has a son graduating from Pomperaug this year. The classes, the slang, style, it may all be different, but there's a lot that's the same.
I mean, the kids, they're still playing sports, they're still involved in things, they're still studying, they're still, they're still applying to colleges and getting into colleges. I mean, there's a lot that's pretty much stayed the same.
These qualities haven't only kept some of the class of '92 around, but also brought them back.
Since '92, I've left 4 times, and every time I move, I always refer to this as home. So, and again, it's funny, the group that we continue to talk about is we just refer to ourselves by the zip code. And it's a lifestyle is kind of how we say it.
Dennis Valera, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.